Hello, everybody. This is for the OFBI 21 Summer Camp Grantees. This is how you're going to access your special project interim reports. Make sure that you're using Internet Explorer, or I didn't put it on the slide, Firefox or Microsoft Edge. Do not use Google Chrome, as Google Chrome is not compatible to Sage. The website to access Sage, excuse me, is www.sage.nj.gov. I just had lunch. That's www.sage.nj.gov. Just had a sip of water. So this is the reporting structure. Since the summer camp program for you guys is already completed, or you're doing a fall program, we're going to modify the quarterly reports into months. And this is the reason why. Sage needs to see 4 submitted reports in order to release the final payment. Once your contract is executed, you will receive 85% of your award. That leaves a balance of anywhere between, I don't know, 1,000 and 1,500. And I don't think it's fair for you to have to wait until July of 2021 to get that final payment for a program that was completed in the latest August 2020 for the summer camp, or November 2020 for those folks that want to do a fall program, right? So for those in summer camp, your first quarterly report would be for the month of July. Your second quarterly report would be it's for the month of August. That should have been is, not if. The third quarterly report is for the month of September, and the fourth quarterly report is for October. If you're doing a fall program, your first quarterly report would be for September. Your second quarterly report would be for October. Your third would be for November, and your fourth would be for December. So in essence, for the summer camp programs that are done, we want to release your final payment before the end of November. And for those that are doing a fall program, we want to release your final payment depending on what you identify what your first month is. The latest December, no, the earliest December, the latest January 2021. All right? All right. So we're going to go live so I can show you exactly how to access your application. All right, so this is the Sage website, and this is our test site. And this is where we do a lot of the webinars from. So a lot of this test site, we use it to test applications and reports. So it's going to look a lot busier than what your homepage is going to look like. So you want to log in, enter your username and password, and you click login. And when you get to this page, if you're at the executed, if you're ready to do a report, your My Task is not going to look this busy. Again, this is our test site. So the first thing we want you to do is go to Documents, click Documents. Then under Document Type, open up the drop-down box, and you should only see your category. So we're looking for Special Projects 2021. All right, and then for status, you'll click Executed. And then you click Search. And what's going to happen is the name of your organization, this is a fictitious organization, but the name of, it'll say OFBI Special Projects 2021. The name of your organization, for us, is Ministerio Apostólico Internacional Jesús es el Señor, Inc. And then the grant number. You click on the grant number. This gets you to the document snapshot page. Now, to initiate the first quarter report, all we need you to do is hover over related documents and messages, and you're going to see initiate OFBI special project Q1 intern report. This is very key. This is key here. Folks, you need to really get with this. Please don't make a mistake. You've got to submit the reports in order, and you can only submit a report. Okay, so you initiate the first quarter report. We don't want you to initiate the second quarter report until the first quarter report is approved. Then you initiate the second quarter report. We don't want you to initiate the third quarter report until the second quarter report is submitted and approved. Then you create the third quarter report. We don't want you to initiate the final report until the third quarter report is submitted and approved. Okay? So what the first thing we want you to do is initiate the first quarter report. You click on the link, and it takes you to the agreement page. Are you sure you want to initiate your interim report? And you say yes. I mean, you click I agree. So yeah, Sage is slow for me too. All right, so now you're in the interim report in process page. So the first thing we want you to do is hover over forms and click cover page. So this says the first quarter report is July 1 to September 30th. You're not going to do any of these. For your first quarter report, you're going to click other, and you're going to go and you're going to write July 1 to July 30th. If your start month is September, then you put September 1 to September 30th. All right. And then you fill out the stuff down here, right? Let me see if this is autofill. No, it's not. So it's I'm a Jet fan, and we're doing horrible, but I gotta rep my team. 1, 2, 3 Jets place. East Rutherford. See, it's already automatically loaded here. You want to put the city, the state, the zip code. You want to put Mr. Curtis Martin. He's the only him and Joe Namath are the only 2 Jet people you probably know. The fax number, you want to put in a fax number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. You want to put in your email. Anything with an asterisk you want to complete. Do Curtis Martin again as a contact of the fiscal page. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0. And then you want to check the box on the bottom left-hand corner. You want to scroll up to the top, and you want to click save. All right, so this green traffic light says you're good to go because it's green. You hover over forms, and then you click demographic page. So the demographics is really, you fill out the text boxes that are pertinent to your program. And if the text box is not pertinent to your program, you put 0. So for argument's sake, I'm going to put 0. Oh, wait, I'm going to put 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay. And then your gender breakdown. I thought that was going to say sex. I thought I changed that to sex. Anyway, it should say sex data, right? Male, female. And the total number of participants. If this says, let's say this number is 20, then this should be, 10 and 10 is 20. Ethnic breakdown, you try to get that as close as possible. And this breakdown should equal out to that 20 right there. So let's just say 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we'll take that out, and we'll take this out, and we'll take so you're going to say African American and Black. Why are they 2 different ones? Well, let me give you an example. I'm Latino, I'm Cuban and Puerto Rican, but I'm Black. But I don't consider myself African American. I consider myself Black. So that's why there's African American and then there's Black. So that's 5, that's 10, That's 15 and 20. And then you put 0 here, or NA, NA. Scroll up to the top, make sure everything is covered. Put 0 here. Scroll up to the top, make sure everything is covered, and click Save. Where am I at? Oh, right. So it's telling me that anything with an asterisk, you need to insert a value. So if there's no value there, you have to insert 0. Go up to the top, click Save. What happened? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh, what happened there? Why wouldn't it? Okay, go up to the top. See, I even make mistakes, so don't worry about it. You're gonna make mistakes too. Hopefully this works. There you go. So you got the green light to go ahead, and then you go to narrative. And then for the month of July, you write down what you did for the month of July. Now here's the deal. If you got a grant from us and you're going to state that the entire award was spent in the month of July, then you tell us in detail what you did in the month of July, right? Under here. And the prompts are right there. So for right now, I'm just gonna write test, 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 right? So if you're gonna say, okay, this is our program, we did this in July and we spent the entire grant in the month of July, you can do that. You can indicate that you spent the entire 7,000, 7,500, whatever the award is, for the month of July. And I'm going to show you how that works. Then you go up to the top and you click Save. All right, and then you got the green light, and then you go to Forms, and then you go to Personnel. So, okay. So this is what you said you were going to spend for personnel, and you put in that number. Let's say you're saying, yo, we exhausted all our funds in the month of July. So you crawl up to the top and you click Save. This is pulled from the budget that you said was good, right? This is pulled from there. So you'll say, okay, I granted for 5,000. I spent 5,000. And out of my funds from other sources, I spent 6,429. I spent the entire thing. So it should be remaining balance 000. You go up to the top and you click Save. Then you go to the next form, consultants and contract forms. And there's nothing there because you didn't in your budget enter for consultants and contract forms, so you can leave that just the way it is. You don't have to enter zeros or anything. Then you go to other cost categories. I think this is budgeted for like $10,000. Let me see. Yeah. So let's say for the month of July, you said, hey man, we spent everything, Eddie. Every penny that we got awarded, we spent. So you put that there, 1,000. You go up to the top and you click Save. And it should say in the remaining balance zeros because you spent the $1,000. Total expenditures was 1,000. The budget was 1,000. Total expenditure was 2,000. The budget was 2,000. Total expenditure was 2,000. The budget was 2,000. Then you scroll up to the top and you hover over the fiscal page. hover over Forms menu and then click Fiscal page. And the first thing we want you to do is come down to the bottom, check off that checkbox. You may see this error sign. Don't get spooked by it. And then you'll say, okay, you know what? We got granted, this is, again, fictitious, but it was for $10,000. We got granted $10,000, and for the month of July, we spent $10,000. Or you can say, for the month of July, we spent $5,000, and then your next report for the month of August, you spent another $5,000. So you can either spend it all in July, or half in July, half in August, whichever way you want to do it, whichever way you want to do it. But I know that a lot of programs are going to use our funding to credit and debit from other resources that they use until this grant was awarded. And you go up to the top and you click Save. Everything is good. You go to Status Change, hover over Status Change, and you click Interim Report Submitted, Apply the Status. And click I agree. When you submit the interim report, email your assigned program officer. Her name is Luisa Soto, and then you're good to go, right? So you can't initiate the second report until we say to you, hey, your first quarter interim report has been approved. Then when that's squared away, you log back into Sage, right? And you go through, you get back to your application, right? You go to, document type. It'll say, you're looking for Special Projects 2021. You're looking for, under status, you're looking for executed. You click, you see your name here. You click the grant number. You hover over related documents. And now you say, okay, we give you the green light to submit your second quarter report. You click the quarter two interim report. You click I agree. I'm not going to do it with 3 and 4 because after these first two, you'll get the feeling. All right, you're in the the interim report page. You go to Forms, and then you got to do the cover page all over again. You go to Other, and then you'll say August 1 to August 30th, and then you're gonna have to fill this stuff out. 1, 2, 3 Jets Place, East Rutherford. Anything with an asterisk, you gotta make sure you complete. There you go, and then you go to here, and then you go to Mr. And then you put in the fax number. You click this box. You scroll up to the top, and you click Save. Everything is good. You got the green light. Then you go to demographics. So if you're saying in the first quarter report that you expended everything in the month of July, then you don't have to reinsert these numbers. You can just go zeros all the way down. Right? Because then you're giving us the same numbers you had in the month of July. If you're saying that you expended all the funds, if you're saying, you know what, Eddie, we only spent half of July, so we're going to give you the July numbers. And then if there are any new people that came into the program for the month of August, you would put them down here. You wouldn't put the same numbers of the folks that you had in the month of July. All right. So if you put 10 in July, you're not going to put the same 10 in August because let's say your program was really 10, but if you do 10 and 10, it's really 20. So we don't want that. You scroll up to the top and you click Save. You got the green light. You go to Forms. You go to Narrative. And then you just put if your first quarter report said you expended everything in July, you can answer what you did in August, which may have been different from what you did in July. So you put test, you talk about what you guys did in August or whatever that second month is. I'm just putting tests for just, to get through this. Scroll up to the top and you click save. And then you go to personnel. Okay. Because the first interim report was not approved, this is going to look a little strange. But once the first quarterly report is approved, then, oh no, no, this is done. This is perfect. So since you say you spent all your money in July, then you're just inserting zeros in your budget because there's no remaining balance. You spent it all. See, time expenditures from previous report. Scroll up to the top, click save. Come down here and go to forms and go to consultant. You don't have anything in consultant contractor, so just go straight to other cost categories. If you have something in consultant contract, then you got to go in there and put zeros. Right? So you see nothing here because you spent everything, just put zeros. Put zeros, go up to the top, click save. Yeah, I might as well do all 3 quarters, all 4 quarters. Then you go over forms and you click the fiscal page. Come up to the bottom. Everything is zeros. You spent everything. Everything is done. Remaining balance is 0 everywhere. This is don't worry about that. That's a Sage glitch. I don't know why that's there. That should be 0 as well. It should be 0 because it's spent 6429. Oh, 10,000 minus 6429. There you go. All right, go up to the top, click save. Everything is approved. You see, everything is balanced out. You spent every penny you had. You go to status change. You hover over status change. You click interim report submitted and you click apply status. You click I agree. You email Louisa, hey Louisa, our second interim quarter report is submitted for the summer camp. She'll go in there and she'll approve it. And then she'll send you an email saying, okay, go back in and do your third quarter report. And then you just do the same thing. Click third quarter, go to, click I agree, hover over forms, click the cover page and just do all the steps that was explained in the previous. And then for the third quarter report for the summer camps, your text boxes can be like, what did you do to complete? Did you go into September, or was the program ended August 30th, or whenever it ended in August? If it ended in August, so for September, your text boxes are N/A, not applicable, all of them. Your budgets is all 0. Submit that. Email Louisa, let her know that your third quarter report is submitted. When she comes back to you and say, okay, it's been approved, do your fourth quarter report, come back, click special projects final report, click that, and then finish that out. NA in all the text boxes, 0 in all the budget forms, submit it, email Louisa, she'll approve it, and then we'll release final payment. Okay, so that's really it. That's how, those are the steps that you need to take to complete the summer camp 4 quarterly reports in 4 months. All right. Thank you very much.